My friends reach out to me and ask me about my bankruptcy a lot. And I'm so happy to talk about it with people. I'm like, yes, bankruptcy, such a relief. Wish I could do one bankruptcy a year just for good measure. I'm about to go through that process again, kind of like a second bankruptcy. Now I'm going to deal with all my IRS tax debt. And I think I'm going to end up doing what's called an offer in compromise, though I haven't done any of like the legwork to figure out exactly what I need. But I know at the end of that, I'm going to have this experience under my belt, and then people are going to be able to come to me and say, what did you do for your situation? Was it scary? And I know for a fact I'm going to be able to say, it was totally not scary, and I'm so glad that I did that. Everyone that I've ever talked to who has massive amounts of tax debt, I have more than $50,000 of tax debt. Everyone I talk to says, I can't believe I waited so long to deal with it. And I'm kind of at this point where I've been hiding out and I have no assets. They can't do anything to me, but I can tell that it's inhibiting my ability to move forward in my life. I'm like afraid to have any money because it's all going to get taken away from me. And I don't like that energy for myself. And so I'm ready to move out of that stage. I wish that we had more forums where we were just all sitting together and talking about our experiences, like getting together regularly and being like, girl, don't be afraid to file for bankruptcy. Or how much money do you make? Here's how much money I make. Oh, wow, you make that much money? I'm going to go over there. Or we work for the same employer. Let's both go to our employer and make sure that we're compensated well for what we do. Transparency with financial matters is something that is going to empower us so much if we do this collectively. But it's also one of the biggest pieces of collective shame. And so people don't want to talk about it. They don't want to reveal it about themselves because they think that it reveals something morally deplorable about them. Like when I say I was delinquent with my taxes and I filed for bankruptcy, like you probably think I'm an irresponsible person. Maybe I'm like lazy or a slob in some other way. Actually, I'm just a fairy and I don't believe in that stuff. Like, I don't really believe in the government. And then the government's like, well, we believe in you. I know there's a lot of other fairies out there who really relate with this. But yeah, I just wanted to speak some truth into the world that it is not scary to deal with this stuff. And I know that once I get over this hill, I will know that again. And I would love any advice from someone who has had massive amounts of tax debt that had to deal with it legally.